So, did you hear? Unicron's going on an all-moot diet. Ha 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 ha! Nice one, Lee. What's Up Prime Season 1 coming soon.
Let's go transform! Free your world from the bad boys! The bad boys! Let's go transform! Free your world from the bad boys! The bad boys go transform!
Hello guys, I am the Transformers fan page doing a new video review, and this time we're going to take a look at Transformers Universe Classics 2.0, or if you want to go, Armada Unicron. This is a Supreme Class toy, and one of the #1 Transformers that just have to be in your collection. Why? It's Unicron, for God's sakes. I mean, this is a really good Unicron. Now, if I'm going to recommend any Unicron, it's probably going to be the Generations Toys R Us exclusive one, or whatever that Takara one is, just because it has more details, and it looks more like the G1 figure. But, if you got this one, that's not bad as well. And maybe this one's easier to get. But anyways, here is Unicron. Now, if you're wondering how he is standing, because usually he stands like that, I just have this little box thing from a Hot Wheels car. Speaking of Hot Wheels, here's a size comparison. Yeah, there's a Chevy Camaro. Yeah, this guy's big. This is huge. Now, a lot of people like to stand him up like this, but I think that Hasbro was actually intentionally trying to make him not stand like this. The reason for that is because, well, you got a gaping mess, and I know I'm missing a few parts, you got a gaping mess on the back, and if you put it on the ground, I'm going to use his Minicon, even though he wouldn't really be eating his Minicon. You know, it just makes it easier for him to eat stuff, because he doesn't have hands. And, you know, Unicron is a mess. Let's take a look at the Minicon for a second here. Here is Dead End, and Dead End's not a bad-looking toy. Now, I believe there is a character named Dead End in the show, or something like that. I'm not really too into the Armada show. The details are alright. I mean, it is black and yellow. It's a little ball thing. I know I'm not getting much light off that, but it's nothing too special. And there he is in robot mode, and he isn't a bad-looking Minicon. I gotta say, I really do like the gun. He's not really a bad-looking Minicon. He does have a giant Minicon point hole in there, so yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Kind of makes him look like he has a belly button. But nonetheless, it's an okay Minicon. Now back to Unicron, and he does have a bunch of Minicon ports. I should have probably brought my Minicons out. But he does have a bunch of Minicon ports around the ring, and as you saw earlier, the Minicon Dead End in alt mode can fit inside here. The peg is very loose, and it doesn't let him stay in there, but I think that's quite alright. And then you've also got the Jaws of Life, or actually, the Jaws of Death. Yeah. So, the horns are just on a joint and is just pushing these tabs. That's what allows it to move like that. The details on this figure is kind of cool. I guess the unfortunate side would be that some of the Transformers, just how they stand up to him. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but I get it, of course. I guess he would scale better with the Legends figures. Even so, I mean, he's still not that big compared to them, but yeah, he's quite alright. I do like the size of Unicron being Supreme Class. I don't necessarily mind it. And because we have Transformers Prime, we've seen Unicron battle Optimus Prime at about just a bit over his size, so it's not a bad size. Let's go straight into Robots mode. And just some size comparisons for you. There's a bunch of Transformers down there. Leader Optimus Prime, you got one of the Seeker molds. Everyone should have one of those at least by now. Couple of average Legend size figures. Of course, you got Den right there. You got some Minicons in alt mode, which I put in alt mode on purpose. You got Bumblebee right here. And then you've got the Hot Wheels character. Also, while I was searching through for some of these characters, I happened to pass by this, so I just want to give a big shout out to Cherry Bomb Toys, www.cherrybombtoys.com. Just a little thing I wanted to do. So, let's move on and go straight to Unicron's Robots mode. Also, while I'm doing shoutouts, I might as well give one to Shockwave514 because he asked me to do this video review, and it's a pain in the ass to do this review, honestly. I mean, I had to find some different parts of him because he's been laying in a box, so yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to Larry Arts Production 3 for doing the intro for me on What's Up Prime, which is coming soon. Season 1 coming soon. And yeah, so after all those shoutouts, let's move on to Unicron in Robots mode. As you can see, he's a lot bigger than his Minicon, which I hope he is a lot bigger than his Minicon. He is missing some parts of the waist, but whatever. His articulation, he does have some pretty good articulation. He doesn't have great articulation, except for the hands. The hands are fully articulated. The thumb can only do this, which that's pretty cool. But the fingers individually move at 2 points, so that's cool. So he can do a number of poses with that, like, and also this. So yeah. Oh, and did I forget to mention? Yeah. Anyways, Unicron is good, but he does have some bads. Also, something I forgot to mention in the alt mode, or the planet mode, is that you can attach a Minicon to the side and fire some missiles. They can fire individually. I don't have all the missiles with me, so it doesn't really matter, as you can see. So yeah, I just have the one right now. There we go. Unless you include the one in his chest, which we'll take a look at that later on. Now, if you transform this Minicon, there is an opening hatch, which, yeah, that's weird. And then you open his belly. You have to straighten the waist to get this to open. But yeah, you can put a Minicon in there. Minicon, get in my belly! See, even in robot mode, he's hungry. His eyes light up, which I'll turn off all the lights for that. Not sure if that's picking up. There you go. So you can get an idea on that. Plus, also, if you give him a fist bump, his fist lights up. And it's really odd that he has one fist that glows. I guess you can call it his Energon fist. But, yeah, then the other one is painted fully, so that's weird. He does have some nice details. On the back of him, he has a lot of panels and whatnot. You can move them in any way you want. You can have them as wings and just have them out like this. I like to move them like this to where the centerpiece of where Dead End used to be kind of locks it together and holds it in place. Not perfectly, but fairly good. And you can do whatever you want with these. These are on loose joints, so whatever. That's cool, I guess. Another option you can do with Unicron is that his legs. Now, I've got his legs to where it shows the purple planet pieces, but you can rotate that around and show just orange. Now, the reason why I usually do it with the planet pieces, I know a lot of people don't do that, is to show off that, yeah, he does transform into a planet, because other than the panels you get in the back, he doesn't even look like he transforms into a planet. I guess the chest kind of makes up for that, but, you know, whatever. So I just like to add a little bit of purple to him to kind of break out the orange within him. His other gimmick, yes, he has more gimmicks. He's got a minicon port in the back. I'm going to use dead end. And as soon as you put the minicon ports in the back, oh, jeez, I missed the camera. Missed it by that much. So yeah, and his eyes glow up again. Whoop-de-doo. His legs do open up if you want to put some minicons in. It's kind of cool how the inside here kind of slides out. So if you want to put a minicon in there, there's not. It doesn't hold every minicon. Dead End is one of the minicons that doesn't fit in. So yeah, very limited. Maybe cars and trucks and stuff can fit in there. He's also got minicon ports on his shoulders if you want to attach a minicon up there. There's lots of minicon ports on this guy, and of course the wings, you can plug on minicon ports to that as well. I guess you can count this as a minicon port, but the panels do open up. Which I gotta say is a problem, because if you push too hard for these panels to close up, they actually push down, and it's very hard to get it back out, so you can transform it once again. Just a minor flaw. Just push it into where the panels line up, and then, you know, that's fine. Now, would I recommend Unicron for your collection? And would I recommend this Unicron for your collection? I gotta say, if there's a Unicron you really want, go for the Generations Toys R Us exclusive or whatever, the Takara re-release one. Go for that one. But if you really do want this guy, go ahead and get this. It's really not a disappointing figure. I really do like it. The minicon's kind of cool, kind of fun. And basically that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Keep hunting, keep nerding. Peace. Again, big shout out to Cherry Bomb Toys, Shockwave 514, and Larry Arts Production 3. You guys are so awesome. You make Unicron awesome. I guess. Does that make sense? Oh, whatever. It's a shout out. Anyways, keep hunting, keep nerding. Peace.